Hello, JTrain 2020 back yet again with another episode of Pokemon Crystal version. Oops, hold on. Good. Recording, which it is. Well set. Out an Ultra Ball. Cool. Yet another one. Hi. You're not going any farther. I don't show most of my enemies, not even brats. These brats about to school you, son. Ready to get wrecked? Look, it's a giant Raticate. Let's see. Give you life force. No. fine. Goodbye. Grunt was defeated. I got disposed of. Yes, you did. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take this. Whatever that is. Ooh, what? You came to rescue me? Thank you. Radio tower. What's happening there? Taken over by Team Rocket? Here, take this car key. Use that to open the shutters on the third floor. I'm begging you to help. There's no telling what they'll do if they control the transmitter. And maybe even be able to control Pokemon using a specific signal. You're the only one I can call on. Please save the radio tower. On all the Pokemon nationwide. What a guy we got going on here. Woo! An amulet coin, finally. So this is more of what we're talking about. Amulet coins are literally like the best thing ever. Oh, right. Rocket Grunt was defeated! I'm done for! Now, if you excuse me, I must go. Stop, I'm known as the Team Rocket Fortress. You're not taking another step. Oh, I am. In fact, I'll take 5 up that staircase. But after I beat the lady, of course, is what I said. More than just 5 steps. Just to add a little more insult to that injury of yours. Here's 3 seeds to basically prove how many steps I'm taking shortly. I said Barney's a little surprised actually about that. The fortress came down. Yes, it did. There's a few people that I gotta take down. For all else, I got all the way back down now. Feel my Pokemon. I'll be back shortly with you guys. Wigglypuff's worried. Don't worry, they'll be vacating the premises soon. All of them. so useless. Why do I have to suffer through this? Meowth, help me! Executive again? Yes, you are. You're another executive lady. 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 executives. So that's what that tells Yeah, whenever I need to talk, I try to actually mute the volume for the most part. So that's the good news. I've lowered it as low as I can actually get the volume to go for this actual said game. It doesn't like to go any lower than it actually is, which is a little annoying. Can't really fix the sound at all that I know of too much. I can make it stereo or mono, but that's about it. And either way, it's still very loud. But it's not bad. But yeah, I've even tried to reduce down on quite a few actual different sections. Talking about these settings, the other settings, my other third form settings. It hasn't really helped out at all. That's okay for the most part. It just makes it where I actually have to mute it for a minute to basically make sure I can actually hear you guys. Other than that, it's not too bad of an issue. Once whenever I get the sound correctly working, hold on. There we are. And back on. That way he knows that way they appreciate it. Oh, nice! So just jumping all over the place. I got you. So just jumping all over the place. Well, thank you for showing up. So do you stream as well? Because if you do, I'll make sure I follow you as well. Gotta spread the love, you know? More the merrier overall for streams. Everyone's always, yeah. Pretty fun gig, honestly. Pretty fun gig. Nice. And that's gonna take down Bruce, but that's perfectly a-okay. Bop, bop, bop. Coffee? No, we'll leave Buster here. Ah, oh, I gotcha. Yeah, after I finished this actual series, I found out about a really fun mod that actually used like Pokemon it's like a Pokemon MMO almost. So I'll be playing Pokemon Emerald with a couple of my friends basically through an interesting mod where we'll all be playing together in the same server kind of thing almost. So it's still Emerald, so we all have our, you know, individual world, individual cutscenes, all that kind of stuff. But we all basically can battle each other at different moments, which is going to be really fun. Of course, among me and my friends, I'm probably the actual most suited one to kick everyone's butt. More or less, since I've been playing for years. Pokemon is literally one of my favorite actual game series. Okay, we just gotta get this Houndoom out of our way now. We're getting there little by little. Oh, it's pretty interesting, alright. I'm very happy with it. It was a pretty fun find. Rocket Executive was defeated? No, forgive me, Giovanni. How could this be? Our dreams have come to naught. I just wasn't up to the task after all. Like Giovanni did before me, I will disband Team Rocket here today. I will disband Team Rocket here today. Farewell. Jetty Train, thank you. Whoa, he showed up out of nowhere. Your courageous actions have saved Pokemon nationwide. I know it's not much, but please, take this. Clear Bell! Nice. Finally. We replace it with our new radio tower. When we dug that up there in the deconstruction, I heard that all sorts of Pokemon lived in Volderon in the past. Perhaps that bell has some connection to the Tin Tower near Boutique City. Ah, that reminds me. I overheard Team Rocket whispering. Apparently something is going on at the Tin Tower. I have no idea what is happening, but you might look into it. Alright, I better get off to my office. True, Team Rocket always comes back. Honestly though, where would our childhood have been without Pokemon, honestly? And if you remember, have you ever seen Pokemon the movie 2000? Jesse, James, and Meowth helped Ash save the world! Which is still hilarious. That's still probably one of the funniest movies I remember. Good evening, you're out late. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We can heal your Pokemon to perfect health. Yes, please, heal my Pokemon. Yeah. Sometimes I have too good of a memory for my own good. But maybe this will jog a little bit, huh? Recognize that little piece? You recognize that little piece at all? It's an ocarina, like the one Melody actually played, which I'm very happy about. Now, if I recall, now that we've come this far, I forget if it's here, but we'll need to double check that. Oh, it's an ocarina. If you remember in the series, they had to use one of these to play Lugia's song. Yeah. Yeah, way back when in the game, they had to use this to play Lugia's song in the original series. It's an ocarina. You know, same as like the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's an ocarina. It can play both Pokemon and Zelda. I'm still learning how to play it, so I'm not really ready to actually show it on the stream yet, but sometime soon. Oh, apparently I have a sidekick. Oh yeah, still pretty cool overall. Once again we see it. Once again it runs. Yeah, it's a pretty cool ocarina, honestly. There we are. Okay, now I forget where we see it next. Our little Suicune friend shows up all over the darn place. Now we've seen it there. Trying to think where else Suicune's gonna show up. Bop, bop, bop. Hold on. Berry. Very important. Berries are very nice. So we're just gonna go ahead and grab some berries. Also, I swear, if you listen to this old music, I swear from the melody, it sounds like I'm going to ride my bicycle. Whenever you're riding a bike. I swear that's basically what the theme must have been for the actual song. You kind of see what I mean, though, right? It literally sounds like I want to ride my bicycle. I've actually caught all 3 legendary dogs in the original silver, in the original crystal version before. It was not easy. You can actually catch all 3 dogs and both actual legendary birds. So yeah, you can get Oo and Lugia. You just kind of gotta actually go through all the different parts. Like, I'd easily go into Tin Tower right now and, get, Ho-Ho, I believe, actually speaking. So we might actually be doing that now. I want to double check real quick that our little friend hasn't shown back up here. I don't think so. Didn't think so. Of course, they'll run away after the first time you see them. It's okay, I'm not the musician in my family either. That luxury goes to my younger sister. She is the multiple musician talent. She can play the guitar, the viola, the ukulele, and the keyboard. And sing on top of it. And hold them tunes very well. So don't worry, I'm not the musical person, but I am the tech person. So I have to help out a lot with maintenance work and repairs kind of base stuff. You know, editing and cutting and adjusting her videos and making them how she wants them to work. Pretty fun time, though. Pretty fun time. Oh, I forget where it's going to show up again, though. Do I remember... You're back here again? Really? Okay, so we found it again. Yeah, I fall into almost every single other artistic sense besides singing. I'm okay at dancing. I'm not the best. I'm more of rehearsed in old school ballroom, and that's about it. So, in other words, I'm ready for weddings, but not much else. We'd really rather not. Alright, good news. We found out where she is, so we're going to go ahead and fly real quick back to town. Critique. We need to go ahead and grab our cutting Pokemon. By Hank. Where is our little teeny tiny Oddish? There you are. Yeah. At least that's something, though. It is true. It really is. At some point, it does slow down at a specific area where you're able to catch it. Yellow apricorn. How strange. Huh. So it showed up here. I forget if it shows up at the lake or not, but who knows? Worth checking out. And I've already beaten all these guys all the way up. And Team Rocket's gone, so I don't have to pay a toll anymore, thank God. It was really a pain in my butt. Big time. Who wants to pay extra money for a bunch of craziness? Ghost catching ability. I mean, yes and no. I don't think it's over here, but there's an item. I forget what the item is, so that's what I'm going for. We're just gonna go and run away from the little teeny tiny Magikarp, because it's a Magikarp. How do you even... There has to be a way to get around to that back area, but I can't really remember. The issue with Go and Me is that you know, yes, you can level up, yes, you can be crazy, but one, you're limited to certain Pokemons depending on the region and the general area where you live to a degree. And then, to add insult to injury on that little regard, how do I put it? I had a lot of friends who were playing it, but compared to people who are actually really good at that kind of stuff, I can't really remember, honestly, from that part. I forgot, actually, I forgot Suicune actually technically got captured. That's something I have forgotten about. Of course, as you've noticed, I've kind of already beaten almost every single trainer in the general area. It's a little unfortunate. Okay, we've already got that berry, so this area is clear. It's the medicine lady. We already beat this gym, so there's no need to go back. I can always get to the 8th gym leader town, which is the next thing I need to really, honestly, big time do, but we got time before we got to do that a little bit. So, I think, yeah, see, because there's the cave that we need to go through, which is Ice Cave, to get to where we need to go. But we're just going to go ahead and go Pokemon. Gina, fly. So we found our first one, second one. I forget where it shows up next, but I remember it's somewhere weird. Yeah, that's basically how I've been playing. Almost every single person in this game has been smacked down. Funniest piece is my mom has half the money I've earned so far overall in the game, so I have like a really teeny tiny like section of what my mom actually is holding right now. But I do that on purpose because at the very, once you get about midway in the game, you need a lot more revives and that kind of stuff, and it's always nice to have an extra little source of safety on the other side. The craziest thing I've been doing, though, this time is I managed to breed the Eevee I got from Umbil and hatched every single egg, which, by the way, that hurts so much. Because the eggs in the actual this game are so hard to actually hatch, move, and kind of progress with at all. Ugh. I don't mean that like, oh, it's kind of hard. I mean, literally, it's like one of those, hey, you want to catch this Pokemon? Well, guess what? It's going to take a very long time to actually catch this Pokemon kind of thing. Because, yeah, so I now have 6 Eevees. Yeah. It takes a heck of a lot more steps in the original game than it does in future. Let me look. Where's my save at right now? 21 hours. Yeah, so I spent about 8 hours just hatching 6 Eevee eggs. For 6 eggs, it took about 8 hours to hatch them. In the newer games, once you actually have that special little egg hatch increase piece and all that stuff, and you have a Pokemon with like fire, Blaze or whatever, or Flame Body, it'll really increase the amount of how fast it hatches. But yeah, in this original one, it hurts bad. Yeah. 8 hours for 6 eggs. In the newer ones, though, you can actually hatch about 100 eggs and achieve at least one shot. Sorry, not 100. 100, 150, somewhere around there for eggs in newer games. And you can usually get a shiny among that actual amount with some of the newer games like Sword and Shield. Well, don't let your Eevee faint. Level it up. If it hatches from an egg, it already has a really good friendship with you. If you give it a haircut, it also increases its friendship. And yeah, the hardest part is just remembering when to evolve your Eevee. Like, you need the exact time frame to get that Umbreon correct. So a lot of people end up getting Espeon in most cases, which is highly unfortunate. Over at Gyarados, that's rare. I want it. Oh, yes. I would like that XP share, please. I forgot all about that. That actually really would help a lot. Smoke ball. Sure, we'll throw that to... Hey, Genie, you can hold that. Beautiful. Yeah, the more times your actual Pokemon dies, the lower your friendship level is going to be, so... It's one of those things where you want to level up and then switch it out of battle on purpose so it doesn't pass on to the void, so you can actually keep having it level up. If that makes sense at all. But yeah, that's what took it so long for it to level up and evolve into an Eevee. If you're smart about it, if you can get your friendship up without actually having to level up your Eevee more than like 1 or 2 levels, if you know what you're doing. And yes, if you need to ask, I'm one of those guys who knows how. I can have a level 7 Umbreon, basically. Especially in the newer generations, it is so easy to get an Umbreon now that I know that as soon as I knew what I was doing. Ugh, but yeah, if you don't know what you're doing and you allow your Pokemon to repeatedly die in battle, its friendship like goes up like, hey, it went up by like 5% and now it dislikes you by 4. So you gain 1 from all that extra, those 5, 6 levels you just leveled it. It's easier said than done. I mean, it's, you know, it's tedious. You have to just switch back and forth between Eevee and your regular Pokemon lot normally just to level it. Or, like I said, if you're smart, you'll just give it a haircut. Do that for about a week time, so about 7 days of just giving it haircuts. And then you can use a rare candy or level up once by battling something strong and switching it out, or giving an XP share like I now have. If you trade in your red scale, you get an XP share that you can then give to your Pokemon, which will then basically level them up. So that makes sense. Jolteon and Glaceon are pretty fun Pokemon, honestly. You need to find a giant ice rock for Glaceon. Though in the newest game, I think you can just use an ice stone, which is pretty crazy. Why am I here? Right, I'm putting, I have too many items, that's what I'm doing. So we want to deposit some of these extra items that we're not going to use for a while. These burnt berries, we're going to go and get rid of those. These apricorns. Poison cure berry we're going to hold on to. Revive we're going to hold. Protein we can put in here. Ice heal we can put in there for now. We'll probably be back for it. The range candy bar, we'll just throw it in there. These ethers we'll throw in there. We want that super potion, so we're going to take that out. And take that one too. That escape rope will come in handy late. Oh, right. Hold on. I saw that hiding in there. Hyper potion. Just go to our actual list. 2 moonstones so far. Nice. It's not bad, honestly. Have you ever tried to do a Nuzlocke? Nuzlocks are kind of fun, honestly. They can be very tough, though. So I only recommend it if you really want to actually do it to yourself, because Nuzlocks can be very painful. Nuzlocke are basically, first Pokemon in the region you capture, and that's the only one from that actual general area you can capture. If you faint it, then you faint it, and that's that. You don't get a Pokemon. If any of your party fall, they're dead, and that's that. And you're forced to give every single Pokemon a nickname. The biggest thing I really am able to do with a lot of these games is, and that's why I'm not doing it with this one, I'm taking a little more time than I normally would. Most of Pokemon games, I can speedrun. On YouTube, my yellow version speedrun, and I call it a speedrun because it really is. In less than 24 hours, I beat Pokemon Yellow version. And that's with capturing all 3 legendary birds and Mewtwo. And even doing the Mew glitch, just because I felt like it. And doing that Mew glitch does take some serious time, honestly, as well. It's pretty fun, though. I wonder how many people actually still remember how to do the Mew glitch. There's a few different ways, but my favorite way is always using Abra to teleport. Yeah, my best run through ever on Pokemon Blue version, and under 24 hours is like, I think 120 of the Pokemon were caught, and I beat the Elite Four 100 times in less than 24 hours. Of course, that's including using Fly and stuff. The 24 hours of the other game was because I did not use the bicycle or Fly at all, and it was under 24 hours. So, you know, that's one of the speed run kind of things, is you're not supposed to be using your bike. You're not supposed to be flying or any of that kind of jazz. Which does take a lot more time. A lot more time. Oh, and of course that was beating every single trainer along the way as well. 1, 2. Isn't there another place it shows up? I feel like there was a third place it's supposed to show up. I somehow missed the actual guy somewhere. I can't really remember. Yeah, they're pretty interesting and crazy to watch. Speedruns in general are fun. It is crazy how fast some of those guys are able to get. So yeah, we already got him from here. We moved him to the other one. There's a third place he shows up, but I'm having that little brain fog moment. Because, let's see, we got him here. Got him here. And I went all the way up to that area. Went down there, didn't see him down there. trying to think where else it's supposed to show up. Guess we have to finish the ice bridge area. Oh, there's always been somebody speedrunning a game. Even for like the Hey You Pikachu game, when my very first playthrough, just so you understand what kind of gamer I am, I beat Hey You Pikachu in less than, I think it was around like 12 or 13 hours. By the way, I think the best thing about my speedrun, by the way, is when you watch me take on the Elite Four in the yellow version game. Because my Pokemon were all like literally about 10 levels lower than the Elite Four in general, and I just nailed them one after another. It was like the funniest thing I've ever actually seen. I managed to beat the whole Elite Four and beat the game in under 24 hours while literally like almost 10 levels down. That honestly made me laugh a lot. Oh, look, it's using Tackle. It's cute. Yeah, and I was actually laughing because like I did not expect myself to get through that first time. Like I was just like, well, let's go ahead and try this. I got my Articuno in my party, and at the time when I beat it, I hadn't even caught the other two birds yet. Or Mewtwo. That was the very last thing. So, like, was those three. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Just pretty crazy run. Pretty crazy run. That's why Nub was caught. That's why Nub's dad was out at the Pokedex. Uses the tip of its nose to dig for food. Its nose is so tough that it even frozen ground poses no problem. Yay, no. Go ahead and just transfer yourself. Thank you. Oh, hi, Bill. Oh, cool. Box system's up. Cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, right, this whole piece. Can Oddish learn strength? That is the question. Forgot about this little piece in here. Oddish cannot learn strength. Oh well, Bruce can. But I'd rather Bruce not learn it. Boink. Save the game just in case. I mean, I could. I shouldn't have too much of an issue with it. And some here. Bop, 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 bop. HM7. Bop, 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 bop. There we are. Boink, 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 boink. There we go. Got all the HMs though, so that's pretty good. Okay. Do-do-do, saving and don't turn off the power. It really does, honestly speaking. I mean, don't get me wrong. So occasionally, I do have specific Pokemon that I despise more than anything, where I'm fine with making them HM slaves. Speak of, there's one now, a Wooper. Yes. Wooper is probably one of my most loathed actual Pokemon. In general, I mean, you know, we have all these amazing brand new forms of Pokemon like Igglybuff and Pichu, and, you know, even Jinx has a little Smoochum at this point, and, you know, all these little tiny cutie woody individuals are showing up. And all these really cool other evolutions, you know? And new formats. And then we just get stuck with Woopa! And I mean, it's nothing against Wooper, but the name's great. I just wish more thought was put into the character design compared to some of the other ones. So, Wooper and Quagsire, both of them usually, depending on whichever one I actually manage to find, usually becomes used to become my HM slave pretty quick. Because honestly, they can learn Rock Smash, they can learn Strength, they can learn Whirlpool, and they can learn every single thing I need, basically, in this, of HMs, and so, yeah. That's what, honestly, they were there for. Honestly, that's the only real use. I always basically found it extremely annoying because water ground types are a pain in the butt. But now don't get me wrong, I love Mudkip because Mudkip eventually evolves into Swampert, but they're not lazy with their actual design at all. Wooper, it really felt like somebody just was so lazy. It was just like, we need another Pokemon. Let's draw 2 circles, throw some stitches down there like that. Put a whisker on either side, and draw some eyes that basically are just, you know, black on the outside and just white in the middle. Perfect. What are we going to call it? Oh, I'm eating Whoppers. How about Wooper? Like, that's, you know, those chocolate malt balls. That's... yes. I will say one of the funniest things I've remembered doing is I remember trolling one of my friends by, and this is just me being very, very rude. If you recall, a lot of things have special moves that they learn, but they can't get them in egg state, you know, like they can get them from their parents through eggs, but a lot of the time there are special exceptions where you can actually transfer certain movesets that the adults can learn that the kids cannot, and then have the kid have that form. So at one point I had a Dragonite that I had left, where it still knew Rap. I had a Dragonite that I beat my friend in with Rap. You know, I literally wrapped his Articuno and gamed his Articuno with the Dragonite by just having it be wrapped permanently. Does that sound evil to you? Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like my Butterfree actually my Butterfree as of still right now, like the way I use my Pokemon think it still has... Yep, Harden, right there. Confusion, Sleep, Harden, and Gust. Yeah, and Lily, right off the bat, when I first found Hoppip, I found it a hilarious troll. I found a level 4 Hoppip, and I realized all it knew was Splash. And so I was like, oh my god, it's a freaking joke Pokemon. I love it. So I caught it, I evolved it into a Skiploom, and then it learned... I taught it Headbutt, and then it learned Synthesis and Leech Seed and Poison Powder. I was like, you are the ultimate troll. You will never die. You have become immortal. You're just going to attach your life force to somebody else and just drain them dry. So literally, a lot of the time, especially in this series, Lily's just sat there, got hit, sucked their HP into itself, poisoned that said being on top of it just to add insult to injury, and then headbutts to cause flinching. So, you know, it's very one-sided. And this Golbatch is like, oh, I want to use Confuse Ray on you. And that's fine. I'm going to go and switch over anyways. I'd like to try to catch... Oh, I forgot to change my box out, didn't I? Well, there should be at least one empty slot, so we should be good. And if I destroy the Golbat by mistake, oh well. No harm, no foul. Oh yeah, and yeah. So I named her Lily, and if you think about it, Lily is a hilarious name also for it, because if you think about it, lilies are actually poisonous to most animals. So here we have literally a Pokemon that can poison and basically suck the living life from other things while strengthening itself. Lily is literally quite the Lily. I mean, Confusion's nice, so that's not a bad call, but honestly speaking, in the original games, if you think about it, paralyzing Pokemon, just Sleep has always been better, honestly, especially if you're trying to catch certain Pokemon. So that's a good way to kind of put it. And Confusion can be fun, though. But that's why I have Butterfree. So, see, she's the troll that basically poisons my targets, and then I have my Butterfree, aka Buster. And Buster's literally in charge of putting Pokemon to sleep, having Confusion, and being the, hardened just to survive longer than most other Pokemon. It's pretty impressive overall. But that's why I always have these two, because they work as like a combo team. Oh, hi. Right. Look, it's Nicki Minaj, everyone. I'm sorry. It's a bad joke that runs in the family. But yeah, so that's one of the jokes I say when it comes to Jinx is literally Nicki Minaj. Just a funny old school joke that I like telling occasionally. Back in the day, a lot of people, and I'm not sure if it's true or not, but from how her face looks, it could be. She's had so many plastic surgeries where almost all, 98% of her is not even real anymore. Has several different cry patterns, each of which seem to have its own meaning. Nickname to Jinx? No! Oh, hi, Bill. Yes, I know that filled up my storage box. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. So we got a Swinub, we got a Jinx. There are plenty of Golbats in here. Or we're just gonna kind of just go ahead and say you can live for the day, go away, bye-bye, and keep moving. Because we're almost through the ice cave at this point. Bop. There we are. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Right, that one. Bop. Ah! Crap. It looks like our chat got disconnected. Yeah, it's kind of funny, isn't it? Anyways, those of you watching, we're just going to go ahead and get through the remaining ice cave. And then I'll be cutting the episode, and we'll stream one more episode for the night, which is another hour for those of you watching basically on Twitch. Whew. But then after that, I'll have to jump ship because it'll be time. Yeah, this guy. This one's going to be fun to try to get where we need it to go, isn't it? Alright, cool. I think I see where we need to put this one. Boulder fell through. Good, good. Now then, the last one we need to get. Yeah, that tends to happen, unfortunately. Good news is once we get through this cave, that'll automatically get us to the next general area, which is really good. Okay, we're just going to push, push, push. Around about this way, and about that way. Push that through. Boulder fell through. Perfect, perfect. So that's all our boulders straight where we need them to go. Which means now we can just, honestly, I could have just jumped straight through that hole and got where I needed to go. So we're just going to go and run away real quick. Hop through. Grab this item. If I recall, there should be at least... Yep. Another item here that's hidden from pure memory. Don't think there's anything there, so we're good to keep going this way. Now then, we want to hit these in a specific order, just like that. Grab our full healed prize that's waiting for us at this piece. Go straight on in. How do I even got Rock Smash yet. I don't think I have actually found Rock Smash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unless I forget, is it HM now? Nope. I still don't have Rock Smash. Interesting. Weird. Oh, down here? No. Lugia's... So, Ho-Ho, you get Ho-Ho first. In this version, Lugia doesn't appear until the second half of the game. Yes, that's right. There's more than 8 badges, everyone who's actually watching this. If you don't know, there are 16 badges. So Lugia will appear a lot further down the line. That harsh piece. Good. Yeah, there are 2 sets. Forgot how hard it is to actually hit the area that we need to get to. This is one that's always kind of sticks to me for a little bit. So not this side. Got it. Not that way. Dang it. There's a certain way that you have to get this to actually nail it. Got it. Boink, 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 boink. There are 2 different ways here. Up and down the ladder. No, luckily you don't have to jump up and down that darn thing. It's all about basically just knowing what area you're going to. That's the way out, but there's one more item, so we're going to go and grab that item real quick. Bop, 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 bop. Perfect. Now we can go on through and get to the city we need to. Also, a lot of people didn't know this, but after you beat the 8th gym leader and she refuses to give you the badge and has to quiz you, there is a certain way to answer correctly and get yourself a free Dragonair. I'm sorry, a free Dratini with special moves. Yeah. You can get a special Dratini. And a lot of people don't know that either. Must be a real hotshot trainer. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I got everything that was lost in there along the way. Dragonair's cute, but I don't have it. Do you have Dragonair? Want to trade it for... No! Like, why the hell would I trade a Dragonair for a Dugtrio? Explain why in the hell that would... Okay, that guy's crazy. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We can heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. Should we heal your Pokemon? Yeah, a lot of people didn't. But yeah, when you beat Claire and you talk to the old guy, if you answer the quiz right, he will actually unlock and give you a free Dratini. No, and it's probably named something so special where you want to headbutt your head. Kind of like how those people back love to actually trade Pokemon called Burbed. You know, when they're birds. BRD or whatever. It just annoys a why. Why would you do this? But no. One of the most interesting thing about trading Pokemon in-game. The hell is there a random... The strong Ditto. It's a really strong Ditto, actually. Hey, Jade, you can go away. That's a very impressive Ditto, actually. I forgot because of all the egg hatching I did. And yes, here's the kicker, guys. I have a level 40, I think, 5 Eevee that's basically still in the breeder right now that's still leveling up. That's why this Ditto is at level 39. It's because in those 8 hours, with running back and forth that much, my Pokemon's little tiny level 20 popped 20 levels up. Yes. So, that Eevee and this Ditto are stronger than every single person in my party so far. Just from basically losing 8 hours for hatching eggs. Yes, I'm very upset about that. But yeah, see, here's a little actual tidbit snap of the actual Pokemon MMO I was telling you about. My little character creation piece here. And if you notice, you have 4 different regions you can choose from. My name's up there. This is how my character is going to look overall. We have a few different forms to see her in as well. Ugh. So, hope you guys are looking forward to seeing that soon. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this longer episode of Pokemon Crystal version. JTrain2020 signing off, and I'll catch you guys next episode. Bye-bye.